Hello everyone, it's your host, Get Good Fox, and I've got some State of Decay 2 news for you. So, the next major patch for State of Decay 2 is on the way, and it revolves around forever communities, your legacy pool, save slot, as well as what happens after you beat the game. The first thing you want to know is that it doesn't seem like this patch has anything to do with the siege and infestation changes that are currently in the beta, that are currently what my playthroughs are about, and that's probably a good thing because the feedback on those has been rather mixed, and I think they want to spend more time cooking that meal in the oven, which is a great idea. So instead, the next patch is going to be about forever communities. Let's take a look. So first off, you're going to be able to get greater detail of the characters that are in your legacy pool. When you look at them, you'll get a full stat breakdown as well as the inventory that the character currently possesses. You just didn't have any of that originally. They are expanding the amount of save slots you have from the original 3 up to 5. They are going to allow you to, this is the big one, they're going to let you recruit legacy characters directly out of your legacy pool with a radio command. You'll actually also be able to send characters from your community into the legacy pool without needing to beat the game. This lets you do quite a bit of stuff. Not only does it let you just create the god community with the most powerful skills, something that I absolutely am going to be doing, it's also going to give you a form of transferring equipment from one community to another. Because you can now send them around, like you don't have to beat the game to send somebody to your legacy pool, it means you could load them up with some gear, send them into the legacy pool, go load up another save file, recruit that person in, and, well, now they will be bringing all of their stuff with them. It also means you could, loan characters. Like, you could say, here, have a bartender, done with them, send them back to, the legacy pool, then send the bartender to another one. It also means that my ultimate strategy, as you know, Fox loves ultimate strategies, my triple meal plan, the Super Waifu Cafeteria Squad, I told you the weakness of it is that if one of the waifu members dies, the combination is broken. Well, now I can just recruit another one in, and the combo is no longer broken. I also talked about how, the god strategy of, meal plan and tough negotiators would be really hard to set up organically. Not anymore. Now you can just find tough negotiators and meal planners and have the ultimate base, which is something I'm going to do. Okay, so the next point is that the supply lockers, they have more filters for sorting things. So because your supply locker, if you get a lot of items, can get really, really cluttered. And if you're on a mouse and keyboard, you can click and drag, and that helps a lot. But if you're on a console, God, you have to scroll through it manually at the speed at which you could just go up and down the list. Really, really rough. So they're adding ways to help manage this. One, there's more sorting options. Two, you can salvage most items in the game. So if you have a backpack, you can actually strip it and salvage it. It'll be interesting to see how it sells versus how it salvages, because if you're talking about making money, remember one part is worth one influence. So if something salvages for more parts, but sells for less influence, you should just salvage it and sell it for sell the parts rather than selling it for the influence. You're also going to be able to continue playing the game after you complete a legacy. So when you beat the game, you have the option of either just closing that community out, or you can say basically, nah, let's keep playing, and then you get to choose a map. And then when you choose the map, you're actually going to be able to choose your starting base. And apparently, all of the plague hearts will be rearranged so that you can have your starting base. And then there will apparently be a higher charge for entering that base if you have never lived in that base. And they didn't completely explain that part, whether it is at any point in time ever of playing State of Decay or in that existing playthroughs experience, if they've lived in that base or not. I would hope it's if you have ever lived in that base, but yeah, now it means that you can just beat the game, continue your progression. I wonder if that means that you're going to be able to just chain your legacies together. I don't see why it wouldn't, because it does repopulate the plague hearts. So that means you could just use the same community to just wipe out all of the plague hearts repeatedly and knock out all of the legacies, which will cut down the grindiness of the legacy grind significantly. Anyways, I think this is a good idea. Like I said, being able to recruit people will allow you to make these super fox, this insane get good fox mega combos a lot more easier, and it'll also let you sustain them. Like the triple meal plan, like that's one of my like god combos. The like multi-tough negotiator, that's another like god combo. But like, I think it's a good idea. I'm also very interested in salvaging anything because, like I said, I'm very into the financial elements of State of Decay. So I think that's also a big opportunity for either making money or, yeah, like it's also going to make a lot of the. I wonder if that means like scrapping a backpack will be enhanced by having a salvage furnace or a character that gives you 25% more from scrapping weapons because they're not technically a weapon. I would hope that would because you could stand to stack a whole bunch of bonuses up, just scrap everything in the game and walk away with a ton of money because you could just turn around and sell all those parts for 1 influence each. Anyways, when it comes out, I'll be in it and I'll tell you how it goes. And stay tuned for more State of Decay 2 content. Remember, on my Twitch community, you get to see the God base in action, and you're going to be able to see all of the bases, all the stuff in the YouTube progression. Anyways, like the video feels entertaining, subscribe for future State of Decay 2 content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.